Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Good morning, everyone. First of all, let's thank to God. With His grace, we can gather on the opportunity this morning. I would like to say thank you for coming in our presentation today. It's great to see you all. Everyone, this presentation will discuss about wheat breeding and dormancy. Before we start the presentation, I will read out the schedule as follows. The first session will be the opening, followed by the second session introduction. The third session is the presentation. The fourth session is a question and answer session. And the last one is the closing session. Before we head into the next session, allow me to introduce the team. I am Ferdina Mutiara Ramadan as the moderator and the first speaker, Rejeki Agung as the second speaker, and Duratul Fadila as the third speaker. To shorten the time, let's head over to the presentation session. Well, let's start this presentation. Did you know weeds? Weeds are plants that grow at an undesirable time and area, namely growing in the planting area. Weeds are one of the main obstacles in cultivating a plant. Weeds can grow and develop rapidly on cultivated land so that they can affect the growth and development of cultivated plants itself, which can result in a decrease in crop yields, both in terms of quality and quantity. With breeding, one generative reproduction. The generative reproduction of weeds is influenced by seeds, which are usually found in annual weeds. Seeds contain all the ingredients needed to transmit the offspring acquired from the parent plant and are able to sustain the germination of life, even if only temporarily, until the seeds can absorb their own food. Example, Echinocoloa colonum. 2. Vegetative reproduction. 1. Rhizome. Rhizome, in addition to being a breeding tool, is also a place of hoarding of spare food substance and include substrate stems, has bulk segment, growth spreading below the surface of the ground. Example, Imperata cylindrica and Alpinia galanga. 2. Stolon. Stem that spread above ground level that each nodia can form roots and bud to form new individuals and have features such as cylindrical stems, have bulks and segments spreading at ground level. In some types of weeds, stolon spread on the surface of the water. For example, Cynodon dactylon and Centella asiatica.
Tree runner. Runner is a stem that grows from the arming of a leaf on the base of the header and spreads at ground level. Runners form buds from new clumps that can form new runners. Example, Elephantophus caber. 4. Root tuber. Enlargement of root contents, food reserve, and prospective shoots. The end of the rhizome is swollen and is a food reserve and has deep shoots. Examples, Cyperus rotundus. 5. Layer bulbs. These bulbs show a layered arrangement which consists of leaves that have become thick, soft, and fleshy. Is the part of the bulb that stores reserve food substance, while the stem itself is only a small part at the bottom of the layer bulb. Between the layers there are buds that can grow, or certain stems have fleshy layers. For example, Allium vinea. 6. Corn. The stems are plump, short, fleshy, and found in leaf-coated soil that reduce to scales, and there are birds that grow. For example, Thracian bulbaceus. some chronic which have more than one vegetative propagation organ. Examples, Ranunculus bulbulus.
Dormancy. Definition. Dormancy can be defined as a state of growth and pent-up metabolism. Can be caused by environmental condition which is not good or by factor from within the plant itself. Often many dormant plants fail to grow even under those conditions. The idea. Dormancy is a mechanism for self-defense to very low temperature or freezing in winter or dryness in summer, which is an important part of struggling to plant life. Type of dormancy, classification of dormancy. In general, according to Aldrich 1984, dormancy is grouped into two types. 1. Primary dormancy or innate dormancy. Primary dormancy is the most common dormancy consisting of two properties. 1. Exogenous dormancy is a condition in which an important component, germination, is not available to seeds and cause failure in germination. 2. Endogenous dormancy, namely dormancy caused by certain characteristics inherent in the seed. 2. Induced dormancy or secondary dormancy. Secondary dormancy is the nature of dormancy that occurs due to the removal of one or important factor of germination. Cause of dormancy. 1. Environmental factor. One of the important factors that stimulate dormancy is photoperiod. Short day stimulate many wood plants to become dormant. In terms of inflorescence response, leaf must be induced to produce substance inhibitor or hormones. B. Abscisic acid, ABA. Various symptoms of dormancy and aging that can be induced by administration of ABA, namely maintaining dormancy, inhibiting germination, inhibits gibberellin-induced enzyme synthesis in seed, inhibits inflorescence, bud drop, fruit drop, leaf senescence, and age. C. Interaction of ABA with other growing substance. Administration of ABA should be continued if the desired effect persists maintained. If the administration of ABA is stopped, growth and metabolism active will return. Ways of breaking dormancy. 1. By mechanical treatment. 2. Dormancy caused by metabolic barriers in embryo. C. By chemical treatment. D. Immersion treatment with water. E. Treatment with temperature. And F. Treatment with light. Factors that affect with breeding. 1. Generative reproduction factor. Yang 1. Long day. B. Growth regulatory substance. C. Temperature. And D. Availability of nutrient. Vegetative reproductive factor. 1. Soil texture. 2. Long day. 3. Light intensity. And 4. Adequacy of mineral elements.
Okay, that's all for our presentation today, and thank you so much for your attention. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.